Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews. I'm Uncle Tim. How you doing, Timskins? How you feeling? First of all, I want to say thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Thank you for being a part of the community. All the love and support, thank you so much, and all the positivity that you bring to this channel, I really appreciate. If you can, hit the subscribe button, bell notification for future updates on videos. Fam! Unc ain't did a review in a minute, so we're going to do a review today. You know, I've been a real fan of the Masters of the Universe line. So we got Masters of the Universe Revelations, Masterverse, Mer-Man. Man, the color palette on this looks fantastic. I like the way how they did the eye here, whereas it's closed. I like the spear. I like everything. He got extra hands. You know what? Sometimes when you look at Masters of the Universe figures, you think you're looking at a Super 7 figure because it comes with a lot of stuff. The only thing that Masters of the Universe most of the time don't come with is a head. But you know what? A lot of the figures come with extra heads. So you got to keep that in mind too. But you know, if you look at the box, it's real simple. Mer-Man, Ocean Warlord. This side of the box, great artwork. On the back, great artwork. What you see on the back, you see He-Man, you see Teela, Skeletor, and Mer-Man. And as I say, they really stepping up their game on Masters of the Universe Revelations. You know, Mattel is really stepping up the sculpts, the colors, and every damn thing else on this. Overall, this is a good job. But see, we not gonna just stop there because, you know, we see a sword, you know, we see the spear, 4 hands. What we gonna do is we gonna open it. What I don't do on this page is I don't keep boxes. So fam, the box, as always, the actual figure. You know what? I like how they still have the window box on their merchandise. Fam, you think that don't really count, but that damn window box really counts because you get to see what you're getting. You get to see if the paint job on the figure is actually pretty good or pretty bad. You know, one thing that I don't like is sometimes being able to pull off some of these the plastic things on the back to actually keep the figure on there, which I sometimes find to be a hassle. Let's see. How do we get that off? Wow, look at that spear, fam. Man, the sculpt on that is pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. What else we got? We had a sword. Damn. I like this sword better than any sword that Mer-Man has came with. You know, because to me, the origins make Mer-Man look kind of weak. But here, you look at him, he looks pretty cool. He has 4 hands to do who knows what with. But he has 4 hands. Wait, hold on, 4 hands? He come with 4 additional hands. Plus the 2 he got. That's 6 hands, fam. He come with 2 weapons. Let's get Mer-Man out of there. Let's see what he's talking about. You know, they always say Mer-Man always talking a lot of smack. Real easy to move joints. As always, the top of the boot moves, it swivels. The knee bends. The foot moves from side to side. It really can't move up to down inside of this right here because of the way how it's situated. You know, as I'm looking, the waist actually does move. You got the ab crunch where he moves up and down. The arm spins all the way around. Oh, wow. This is actually pretty cool. The elbow bends. Just be careful with the joints, man, because some of these joints feel like you know, hey, they might do some stuff. But as always, look on the back. You see the sculpt on the back. You see where it looked like he got some sort of scales, or triceps, or biceps, or whatever that is. Not biceps, but I mean on his back muscles. You can see the scarring on his back. Man, they got this guy where you can actually see his belly button. You got to think about that, fam. Look how they got it. Look how they got him looking, though. Man, look. The figure is completely complete at the bottom. It's closed off. Super 7 figures where it's wave 2. If you look down at the bottom, it's like broken in between. And it shouldn't be like that. They did a good job on it. The eye really did something for me. The way it has mouth open. But one thing that I would have loved for Mer-Man to have was an extra head. You know, extra head that made him look almost like the original Mer-Man just a little bit, you know, whereas you could pull it off and, you know, put him back on. Bam. This is an overall good figure. Look at the hands. Look at the, what you call these, gauntlets or bracelets. These look pretty cool. I like the color. He looks nothing like the color scheme of the original cartoon. This is what I like. They stepped it up, made him look like something different. I like the way how he got the fins on the side of the ear, you know, whatever these are. These fins going up. I like the orange right there. Fam, is decent. This is a great figure. I like the belt buckle. You know, like whereas, you know, whatever he wearing, a lion cloth. I'm trying to figure out why he got a lion cloth on and he's in the water. So I'm confused with him. You know, he doing way too much, fam. But as always, here go one hand. I just pull them all off and show them to you as we go, okay? I think that might be a simple. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now that I look at it. I didn't look at it before, so I'll tell you what I'm talking about when I get them out, okay? Okay. So if you look at this hand here, it's a webbed hand. Yeah. It came with like 2 webbed hands. Then, you know, it came with 2 additional closed fists, which I think is pretty cool. So you got webbed hands, closed fist, and open fist that's on him right now. So, like I said, then you have the 2 weapons. Now remember, these reviews that I do, man, they ain't high quality. I'm a collector just like you. I'm not somebody out here saying I'm here for YouTube and everything else. I collect this stuff. This stuff will be on display in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 minutes. Fam, again, look at them. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this figure again is because I'm explaining that when you look at Super 7, you got a $50 figure basically now over there. And you compare the $50 figure with this figure that's usually on sale a lot for like, what, $13.99 at Target? You got to think about it. It makes you mad when you look at this figure. And this figure has way more articulation. You look at the points of articulation. As I said, I didn't say the head moves up and down, side to side. Fam, what your money gets you. You actually had a box, a window box. Super 7 has window boxes, yes they do. But this art on the back of it looks fantastic. Now, Super 7 has great artwork on their boxes. That's true too. But as far as one thing that Super 7 has is the original cartoon look to them. And I'm just throwing that out there because Super 7 actually made a line of He-Man figures too. And they lacked articulation. See, articulation helps you pose the figure. It helps you put them in some of those weird poses that, you know, if you're one of those collectors that like to have their figures in poses and moves and stuff like that, when it has a lot of points of articulation, you can really accomplish that goal real easy. Now, see, a lot of the figures now come with points of articulation. G.I. Joe, DC Multiverse, Masters of the Universe, a lot of others. Marvel Legends has points of articulation. Uh, Power Rangers have points of articulation. It's just the expensive line, which is Super 7, don't have a lot of points of articulation, which is backwards to me. When you're putting that much of money into something, you should have way more than a normal person. You should have way more than a normal toy line. I understand Mattel is a bigger company. I get it. They've been around for years. Super 7 haven't. But my point with all of this is, just because you haven't been around, don't mean that you don't just specialize in certain things. They have a lot of IPs in their possession, intellectual properties of toys and, things like that they're producing. I expect things to be like 100%. I expect them to look better than the competition. But guess what? A lot of times we miss the mark because they're not better than the competition. This one figure blows away a lot of figures up there. If you put this figure up there, you look at it, he look like he belong up there, don't he? He look like he belong with all of them, don't he? Fam, that's what I'm talking about. Your figure, if you not a part of the line, your figure shouldn't look like, or looks like he could fit in with your line. That's what I'm getting at. This is where they drop the ball at. And this is where Masters of the Universe keep picking up the ball at, because, again, they're smart. They may not always have a ton of merchandise in store. I bought this off of eBay, just to let you know. Bought them off of eBay for a really good price, which was around the sale price in the store. So I didn't really, lose anything. But my biggest thing, and I want to explain this one last time, when it comes to things that you get, you want to make sure that you're winning. If you cannot find it in a store, Masters of the Universe have really good sales going. I stated this in one of the videos I done. But one thing they don't have is a lot of variety in store. Once you get in store, you see all these sale prices. Then you start looking at the toys, Skelegod, He-Man, Skeletor. Then you sitting there looking like, wait, hold on. Then you might have Andrea, which, at one point in time they didn't have a lot of, that's what you stuck with. And you may get Evil Lyn. But see, that's the thing. You got to hunt for this stuff. You got to hunt. And like I said, I learned to start hunting eBay and learning how to hunt much smarter. I put the keywords of what I'm looking at, Masters of the Universe, brand new or pre-owned, and I click it in, and anytime that they get new figures or whatever, it lets me know through notification. I do the same thing with the G.I. Joe Classified, the DC Multiverse. I do the same thing with the Super 7 figures. Like I said, you gotta really now cherry pick what you're looking for, and being the first one to take a look at something and being able to be probably the first one to pick it up is a really good thing. With the way the economy is going, with the way how the market is going, you really have to be careful what you're picking up, fam. It's just real. It's not, being, like, not understanding what a lot of people got going on, not understanding the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, are you getting the bang for your buck? Are you getting value? Are you getting a correct sculpt? Are you getting a fantastic paint job? Fam, good paint job overall. Fantastic sculpt. Great color scheme. I haven't seen an error on this figure yet. So my whole part is they did a really good job. I know you may say, Unc, it's just a basic figure. It's just a color of a green, and he got scratches on him, and one of his eyes is missing, and he just got on boots and gauntlets. and you know, some sort of lion cloth made of seaweed probably, fam, still, they still did a good job. Now, you know, certain figures have missing paint, wrong shading, it has stuff all over it. Don't get me wrong, I'm a real big fan of Super 7. It's just they have to clean up their act. You know, with the way how the market is going right now and the way how money is scarce amongst collectors, you have to really, really keep that in mind if you're a toy company. Again, kids don't buy toys. Collectors do. Kids have no reason to buy toys because it's nothing to tie the toy in with the kid. There's no cartoons, like I said. So with that being said, fam, this figure right here, in my opinion, gets a 10 out of 10. Articulation is great, sculpt is great, and the paint on this figure is phenomenal. It's done correctly. There's no splotches. There's no pieces missing. There's nothing. It's a great figure. I give it a 10. Till later, fam. Thank you for watching. Peace out.